Rosie on the house. Every Arizona homeowner's best friend.
You hit on solar, so I can't not just touch it a little bit.
Okay.
Homeowners who listen regularly come to the conclusion I'm anti-solar, and I'm not. But I think the solar industry is doing a horrific job of policing themselves.
I agree.
They are doing a horrific job. And you get third-party salespeople, and I know there's good ones out there, but you get third-party salesmen doing door-to-door solicitation, overpricing units 200 and 300% of what they should be. And they just sell that contract to whatever solar contractor is licensed to install it. Those companies come and go all the time, and the homeowner's left stranded. It was that situation that kind of pulled y'all into the solar servicing.
It was exactly that situation because we were having customers that were
abandoned,
just not knowing what to do. And it wasn't just one, it was, and I call it an epidemic. I'm going to say it was more than 50 probably that had people come and promise all of these promises, and the salesman then was not to be found. They didn't even know what company installed it because they thought it was that other company. And then they come to find out that other company went out of business, and then they're like, what do I do? It says my solar's not working. So that's where we come through, and we can help them through that process.
And what are they generally looking for? Is it something broken? Is there regular servicing to the system that needs to be done?
There's different things. So most of the time there's a monitoring service that's on their phone or on their computer, and it'll say, hey, panel B or panel 34 isn't firing. And so, or it'll say, your inverter's not working or something. And so they won't know what to do. So we'll go out there and be able to diagnose it. And then most of the time it's under warranty for several years, but they don't know what to do. And so we'll help them get that warranted. And then we'll also replace it and then give them our information. If you ever have any questions, just call us. Don't worry, we got you. And sometimes they want to add more to their system, and that involves permits and different things. But usually it's something broke and they don't know what to do.
And in y'all's experience, how old are these systems that are generally beginning to need service? Are we getting 15 years, 20 years out of these systems?
No. So what I'm seeing from these systems, and I did put solar on one of my houses, and so I'm not anti-solar, but in my particular house, after 3 years, we needed to replace some panels and replace the micro inverters on a couple of them. And what I'm seeing is typically after about 5 years, things start to go wrong. And what we were seeing is the companies that install the solar, I don't know that I've seen one company that is the company that sold it out here. I don't know that I've seen one. I'm sure it happens. So, but that's why Pro Solutions Air got into solar, because if somebody does want it, we can install it. We don't, the permits take a long time. It's not our favorite thing to do, but we can install it. We can do it right. We stick with them. We've got all of the licenses to know that we're not going to poke through your roof and cause damage. But typically we are here to take care of I call it the underserved solar community, because that's
the abandoned
That's
community.
exactly what had happened.
Yeah, talk about an industry that got hit by mergers and acquisition. On top of that, even the biggest companies, national companies, couldn't stay in business in Phoenix. And Phoenix, what do we have plenty of? Sun. And the solar companies, the big dogs, couldn't even stay in business.
Yeah, and then another thing with this, there's so much to the solar, why we do it, and we've tried it. There's companies out here that, and I'm not going to mention names, but there's
I've done enough of that. It's not worth it.
there's companies out there that cover the United States, and they're licensed in every place to sell the solar, but they're not licensed contractors, and so they sell it, and then they become contracted with people correct. And so it's not just, and they look so well because they have such a marketing team, and they look so honest, and it's it's really something. So when we're doing solar, it's because just like when we started our air conditioning business, we just want to do the right thing and everything else follows. But that was something that, when we're doing air conditioning for people and they have solar or they want it, we want to be able to refer or do it ourselves if we can.
Rosie on the house, every Arizona homeowner's best friend.